I used to be an Airbnb loyalist. I was the host when they had a contest that recruited the most other new hosts in the Los Angeles area way back when. I was so diligent and such a huge fan of the company. And today they've turned absolutely terrible. I'm just going to go over a couple of points why I'm considering just canceling all my future bookings. First of all, my association with Airbnb has gone from, as I said, extremely positive. Duh. Why? Well, first of all, they've gone woke. So for example, earlier this year, they banned many people whose political views they disagreed with. Which side of the aisle do you think that they were on? Just take a guess. Just take a guess. Then, not only did they ban these people, but they banned people associated with them. For example, Lauren Southern, her parents were banned off the platform, not for anything that they did or said engaging in wrongthink, but because they were related to Lauren Southern. Yeah, it's the communist principle of guilty by association. Now, Airbnb eventually did reverse that after a public outcry, but nevertheless, they showed where their heart is. Then there's the fact that it's become nearly impossible to deal with customer service. Back a decade ago, when I joined with the company as a host and a frequent traveler, customer service used to be, whoa, they understood immediately what you were talking about and they did everything that they could to help you. Over time, they've gone completely batshit crazy. So just as an example, we stayed in Thailand and the host complained afterwards that we had left a whole watermelon in the fridge for him for the next guest because we didn't get a chance to eat it when we were taking a plane. And he also stole a bag that we had left behind. When I called him an a-hole in the review, Airbnb took out my review, even though it was completely accurate as to his behavior and dishonesty and stealing our backpack that I had to file a police report. But they also gave him $500 because I called him a bad word in an accurate review. That put me off from using Airbnb for a long time. Then I came here and we bought a condo here in Mexico. And this is not all Airbnb's fault, but the taxes are sky high, where after paying Mexican taxes, VAT, Airbnb fees, HOA, and then internet, electricity, and American taxes, we're left with approximately 20, maybe up to 25% of the total bill to the customer that if we were working with them directly could have been ours. And the tax situation is complicated. And when you try to contact Airbnb, for example, there is a difference between the occupancy taxes, which are 16%, which comes out to $6,300, and what they remit to them, there's a 1,500 peso difference, about a little bit less than $100 on 30,000. That's substantial. And Airbnb cannot answer a simple question regarding this because where before the customer service was exceptional, now as the company has grown, as they have so many more clients and they are trying to reduce costs, they use customer service from India, Malaysia, wherever they're getting their workers from that are undoubtedly working remotely and much cheaper than somebody in the United States. Now, I understand this as a business, but regardless, the level of customer service has dropped. So I asked them about this and they could not give me a straight answer. And to make a long story short, my property is here in Mexico. When I contacted Airbnb support, they insisted that I give them my US zip code. When I informed them again, we are in Mexico, they again demanded that I give them my USPS zip code. The customer service has gone to hell. The tax situation is complicated and governments are driving out private ownership and demand with excessive taxes, which are in addition to Airbnb fees. And Airbnb's gone woke politically, as I mentioned, canceling conservatives and those who are associated with them. So my question, if I were to vote for Donald Trump this year, which I fully intend to, what's going to happen to my mom's ability to use the platform?
What's going to happen to her account, Airbnb? For all these reasons, I am declining to use Airbnb going forward into the future, which won't be a big change from the last few years because I've already been semi-boycotting them. This is pretty much the final straw. Peace.